Greetings, fight fans. Now, I know some of you guys think it's a pretty big deal, but I have unfortunately had to change up the plan for what this matchup was going to be. So with that in mind, this round's matchup, we have Overwatch's hit and run specialist Tracer versus the Boston Basher from TF2. Now, keep in mind, this one is going to be talking, with a lot more calculations than the last one, so we're not going to go as heavy into the backstory. Actually, I just skipped the backstory entirely. I will. So, the Scout. Who is he? He is a mercenary for the, for the Manco company, in the game TF2. He is the, hit and run, specialist that is most commonly used as the guy to get in quick, grab a briefcase, and run out. Of course, there are various other things that he does, but that's what people most commonly think of him being used for. Now, let's analyze his weapons. Now, first off, let's talk his primaries. First up, his scattergun. It seems to be a hybrid of a rifle, a shotgun, and a revolver. It's 6 shots, decent range, and ultimately, can destroy robots. So, people will be able to, be taken out by this pretty fast. Of course, people, the characters in TF2 can take a few shots from this, but even the heavy will go down after a decent amount of shots from this gun. Then there's the Force of Nature. The Force of Nature is a double-barrel designed shotgun that is able to... that is so powerful that it actually, sends him flying in the air. Because of its kick. Then there's the Soda Popper, which gives him 5 extra mid-air jumps. The Babyface Blaster, which increases speed by up to 40%. And, of course, there's the Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol, which heals him. Now, then there's his sidearm, which is a pistol. But there's also, the Bonk Atomic Punch. Now, the Bonk Atomic Punch is probably his best thing, in my opinion, because it gives him 8 seconds of invincibility. In a one-on-one fight like this, it'll be invaluable. The Bonk Atomic Punch, however, does make it to where he can't use any of his guns. But he can still use, his melee weapons. Bonk Atomic Punch has about 11 pounds of sugar in it, and it is radioactive. Just surviving is a feat of its own. Then there's his melee weapons. Well, not melee weapons, but you get the point. First up is the stock bat. It's an aluminum bat, which I will go into further detail later, talking about his physical strength. And then there is the Sandman, a wooden baseball bat, but it has the added benefit that you can throw a baseball at someone, and the farther away you are, the longer they will be stunned by that baseball hitting them. Now, with that in mind, there's also one that is known as the Flying Guillotine. It is a knife that's thrown, causing bleeding damage. Let's move on to the Scout's feats. Now, Scout can do various things such as double jump, but his most well-known feat, attribute is his speed. Now how fast is the Scout? Now, using the Meet the Scouts video, we see him outrunning Sentry Fire. Now, using that scene, I was able to calculate how fast the Scout was based on how he was able to dodge the Sentry Fire. Now, I used the Scout's height to get a good judge of the distance, and calculate that the Scout's, top speed, normally, is about 135 miles per hour. And then with the Babyface Blaster increasing that by up to 40%, needless to say, Usain Bolt has nothing on the Scout. Now, then let's talk strength. How strong is the Scout? Well, I'm using Man vs. Machine as the example for this. The Scout is able to use the stock bat to destroy robots in this. Now, using this, I have calculated two things. One, the bat itself is about 50 to 90 times more dense and durable, both of them, than the average aluminum bat. Meaning, this bat is insane. It's amazing that he's able to swing it how he does with one arm. But he can do some serious damage with this thing, destroying robots. Now, using the average PSI for steel back in 1948, we find that the Scout is able to to hit with at least about 60,000 pounds of force with a one-arm swing. Now, of course, all Scouts guns can destroy these robots, but the bat is our best bet for judging his striking power. Now, with that in mind, let's talk about some of the Scout's feats. He can outrun Sentry Fire. He's beaten the heavy in close quarters combat with just his bat. At some points, not even using his bat. He survived being a game of tug of war with Saxon Hale in the heavy, where he was the rope, and with not to mention being able to tank hits from Saxon Hale, who casually punches at 10,000 psi. And at one point took 3 bombshells, directly hitting him at once, while injured, and survived. Very impressive. Now, of course, the Scout does have some weaknesses. Unfortunately, he, along with the Sniper, have less health than anyone in TF2. Now with that in mind, though, it does mean that, the Scout, is better at, not getting hit. Obvious, since he's a hit-and-run specialist. But that is still a major weakness. However, the Scout has proved himself a valuable fighter. Doing such things as being able to constantly get the briefcases from Blue. Helping majorly in the fight against the Bread Monster. Yes, that was a thing. And of course, being by far the most important member of the team in Man vs. Machine. With that in mind, that is what we have for the Scout. Now let's move on to Tracer. Now, Tracer was a member of Overwatch, who in a test for a teleporting fighter jet was that malfunctioned. Causing her to shift through time. And then she got a thing known as the Chronal Accelerator, which allows her to stay locked in time. Now, what are her weapons? Well, she has pulse pistols. 2 of them, which can unload 20 bullets in a second. However, these have terrible range and are not very accurate. Once they get out of their range. And then she has pulse bombs. I believe that's what they're called. With that in mind, these things have a range of up to 10 feet. And do some serious damage to whatever is in that range. And however, it can damage her if she's caught in the blast. Now, of course, these things do have a recharge time, but ultimately, that is negligible. given that in a one-on-one fight, usually one, would be enough to, finish a person off. Well, because in Overwatch, most, characters I think of aren't getting up after one of those. Now, with that in mind, she also has her Chrono Accelerator, with two abilities I can think of. Now, there's Blink, which allows her to go in any direction, multiple yards away, by blinking in time. Basically just slowing down time for her, or is it speeding up time for her? I can't remember. Either way, it's most commonly thought of as teleporting, but it's not. Either way, she is only able to do it about 3 times before it needs to recharge. And then she has this thing called Recall, which allows her to go 3 and sometimes even up to 15 seconds in the past, recovering all of her lost health. Of course, if she had lower health than she did when she was using Recall, that would also take her back to this. Now, with that in mind, she does have some interesting feats, such as going head to head with Widowmaker, the literally cold-blooded assassin, who is very impressive. Death Battle actually just covered her, and while they were wrong on quite a bit, she was quite impressive. And then, of course, there is the fact that she was able, that she is able, to dodge shot hits from Genji, a trained ninja. Of course, there are plenty of weaknesses that she has. What are some of those weaknesses? Well, for instance, that the Chrono Accelerator is a big weakness. If that thing is broken, then, well, she's going to start, phasing in and out of time uncontrollably again. All of her weapons would likely be destroyed. Her Blink ability will be severely messed up, like that time when she was trying to stop Widowmaker from assassinating what I think was essentially Robot Gandhi. And of course, there's the fact that she is a pilot and not a fighter. Yes, she is, became a fighter, but she's a pilot first and foremost, and is not as good a fighter, as most people in Overwatch. However, she is also kind of an idiot, in the sense of her cocky attitude will get her into trouble a lot. However, she uses it, to infuriate her opponent. Now, with that in mind, Tracer, she is a rather interesting person, to analyze, because she doesn't really have any good durability feats. I mean, her Chrono Accelerator does. A simple kick from Widowmaker severely damaged that thing. And honestly, I can analyze Widowmaker, and she can't even compare with that kick with kicking the most professional fighters. Not even to mention high skill, and martial artists that train for years. So, and they can't even get to be able to have their kicks comparing to a bullet. Ultimately, Tracer's since she doesn't have any good durability feats, we're just going to assume that she is a human. Now, of course, we can say that she, would be able to handle a lot more than a human would. But ultimately, I can't really say much about her durability-wise. Of course, yes. She has a lot of experience and training, so she is, will be able to hold her own in most fights. With that in mind, let's get to the analysis. Okay, now for the analysis, I would like to mention, since Scout has customizable inventory, I'm going to be analyzing this fight, with various different inventories in mind. Now, of course, I'm going to be analyzing it, to be the most accurate I can. But with that in mind, time to analyze. Okay, analysis done, and the winner is Scout. Now, it's actually a pretty straightforward win here. Tracer, now, while she has more training, Scout has more experience in fighting. And, ultimately, Tracer's pretty impressive, but her weaponry is very much inferior to Scout's. Scout's has more variety, since he uses a vast different array of weapons. Tracer, only using 2 weapons, can't really compete. With that in mind, there's also the fact that her pulse bomb, while dangerous, was completely negated by the bonk. Bonk has a shorter reload time, and of course, it completely negates all effects of the pulse bombs. So, that completely negates it. But what if he doesn't have the bonk because the inventory is taken up by a different item? Well, there is also the fact that, those 3 explosive shells that Scout took, as I mentioned in his feats. Now it was hard to tell the exact damage done by them because we couldn't see the entire explosion during it. But Scout was sent flying, and the ground was left destroyed. And of course, that can be said about most explosives. But given by the fact that there is a noticeably large dust cloud, we can say that it was that they were all powerful. And based by everything, we can tell that those 3 shells combined are more powerful than that pulse bomb. And given that Scout was severely injured at the time, and was probably injured even more after that explosion, before he was finally healed by the medic, we can tell that Scout could survive the pulse bomb. Now, with that in mind, there's also the fact that Tracer's Chrono Accelerator was destroyed by a single kick from Widowmaker. Now, admittedly, she was highly trained and was a ballerina, and ballerinas have strong legs, but they're not fighters. Now, of course, she is a fighter at this point, but she's mainly a sniper. Of course, she would be trained in hand-to-hand combat, but ultimately, even if she was on this level of some of the world's greatest martial artists, none of the world's greatest martial artists can compete with the Scout's feat of destroying the robots with his bat. Heck, there's this scene where the Scout used a highly decayed bone and killed a bear with 1 shot. That's just insane, but it is canon. And the Scout, with a 1-arm swing of his bat, completely destroys that the Chrono Accelerator, and all of Tracer's chances of winning. But what if that makes it harder for Scout to win? Well, the longer it takes for Scout to kill her, the more mad he's going to get, and the more he's going to want to kill her. So if that happens, she is going to die. And of course, there's also the fact that, while Tracer Yeah, Scout is faster than Tracer. Not, yeah, yeah, both without their speed power-ups and with. This was actually proven by a fellow YouTuber a while back, on trying to figure, on, in a video that I believe was called Who's Faster, Tracer versus Scout. Yeah, with that in mind, Scout was stronger, faster, was durable enough to handle Tracer's weapons, had the right counters, and of course, his weaponry was just devastating, to Tracer. Ultimately, I can see situations where Tracer could win this, but ultimately I can't really see much of a way on how, Scout could, really be considered the loser here. Yeah, so the winner is the Scout. Yeah, so, what do you guys think? Who won this? Yeah, in your opinions. Yeah, if you think that I was wrong, why don't you argue with me in the comments below? I'll be sure to respond. Yeah, 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 but in the meanwhile, it's gonna take a while for the next analysis. Yeah, gotta, yeah, gotta. Gotta say, in order to finish analyzing the next battle, it's gonna take him. I'm gonna need a Will of Iron Man,